Hello and welcome to this week's practice. Before we get started, I just want to remind you that we are often given challenges that might seem a little overwhelming, that we might not be sure we can get through. But if we can just step back and take a breath, maybe move a little, sit quietly or draw or read or do something that makes us feel good, and then come back to our lives, our tasks at hand, we might have a refreshing eye or refreshing attitude to work through them with. So when we practice today, if possible, I'd like you to really just celebrate with reverence what works for you, and whatever doesn't, whatever's not working with your body, your mind, or your breath today, let it all go, okay? I almost shared a video with you all after about 7 tries all over the city recording. I was interrupted, and it was kind of a joke because it was the process of recording these videos over and over again. It's so imperfect. I'm so not a technical person, but I really want to be here with you and moving through this process with you. So I hope that you will accept me as I accept you, but more importantly, I hope you'll accept yourself wherever you are. Just have fun with it. Like, if we can't smile and have some fun, what else really is life going to teach us? So here we go. Come to stand at the front of your mat, nice and tall. Okay? Feel your feet connected to the ground. Feel your hands reaching down towards the floor, the ground, the grass, wherever you are. Shift forward and back for a moment. Your toes may or may not come up. And your heels may or may not come up. Now, a few notes, right? You might see part of my head. You might see all of my head. You might hear noises in the background. They're all part of the process, okay? So once you stand in your space on your feet, then start to ground down and lift up out of the feet and lift all the energy up from the ground to the crown of your head. Eyes are open or closed. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale through the nose or the mouth. If you have a block or a strap at home, you're welcome to stop the video. Grab your block or strap and bring them back to your mat. Take another breath in. Maybe notice how you feel, head to toe, toe to head. And then we'll reach all the way up to the sky in a way that feels good for you. Stretch the arms. Interlace your fingers at the top. I'll bring them down so you can see. They're interlaced tight. I'm going to flip the palms and bring the arms back up. So the backs or the insides of the hands are to the sky. Stretching gently to one side. If you have a block, you're welcome to place it between the 2 thighs. Let that side arm drop. Continuing stretching to the side. We're going to add on. You might want to widen your feet, bend your knees, and bring your arms down towards the floor to that side stretch. Walk the hands through center. Walk them over to the second side and then come up, just like you went down. First to the side. And now both arms straight to the sky. Hands are not interlaced. Big breath. Cactus the arms. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, round the spine, arms forward. Knees might bend. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Feel the backs of the hands touch for just a moment. Maybe you interlace the fingers, maybe not. Maybe you drop the chin if that feels good on your chest. And then release the arms, stand tall. Inhale again, rise up. And so interlace the hands again, but this time place your opposite hand on top. It might feel weird. Press the palms up towards the sky. Go to your second side. Nice, easy breaths. Side hand drops, keep reaching. Knees soften, come forward to the side. Walk through center to the second side. To a side stretch. All the way up. We're going to go right back into that. Inhale, lift, take a little back bend, up and back. I'll turn sideways. So we're getting really tall up and just a little back. You might want to hook your thumbs by your ears and stretch. Okay, we're going to the first side again. Let it drop. Soften the knees. Begin your walk forward to the other side. Walking up the side of the leg. Come all the way up, let the arms drop, roll the shoulders. Up, back, and down, both arms reach up. That's your inhale. Exhale to the side. Bend the knees, slowly shift to your side, take your time, through forward, to the second side, all the way up. You can go slower. Keep that arm down, bring the other arm down as well. Roll the shoulders, and this time, with or without your strap, take the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers or hold your strap, bend the knees and fold forward. Rise up with the arms. And you're getting a nice stretch for you. You could be higher up. You could always put the hands on the low back or on tops of the thighs above the knees. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Rise all the way up. I'm going to take a flat back, but you can roll up. Reach to the sky, big breath. To the heart. Before we get into movement with lunges, let's do a little balance. Let your right foot spread wide, so it might look like my left but when you look at me, but it's the right. Take tree pose. I'm going to start low. Stay here or walk your foot up the leg. Please skip the kneecap. You can bring it above or below. I'm going to show one variation. First things first. Foot and leg press together. Let them press towards each other. If you want more, gently reach down and find your foot. Bring the heel up by the groin on the right side and then drop the knee. I'll grab my foot gently with the hand. We're opening the hip flexor here. This might not work for your knee. Don't worry about it. Skip it. I'm going to take this left hand, bring it behind the back, and see if I can find my right inner arm. And hold there. You can skip all of this and stay in tree, or you can take prayer palms. You're pressing the foot against the upper thigh. 3. Breathe for 2. Come back down slowly. Bring your knee up. Bring the 2 knees together as best you can. Sit low into chair and maybe touch ground. Keep lifting your heart as you drop the bottom. Squeeze the arms together. Reach the arms way out. Breathe really strong. I'm going to turn sideways. So we're sitting low. We're reaching up like a lightning bolt. Feel your breath. 3, 2. Rise all the way up. Take a little stretch at the top. Bring the palms to the heart. Step into your left foot. Take your tree, okay? So you're always welcome to stay right here. If you want to go a little higher, walk the foot up a little higher. If you want to take the foot to the thigh, you can take the foot to the thigh. Okay? Now, I'm not sure how much mobility I'll have adding on, as I'm still a little off from surgery in May, but we'll try it. I'm going to take this foot to the groin if it's available. Heels coming up. So this is about it for me. This is where I'll be. You go where you'd like to be, any of those postures. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And then very slowly begin to unwind, okay? As you push the foot back down, bring the knees as close as you can. Come into the chair. We'll take one chair twist to each side. Palms come to the heart. Engage your belly. This left elbow can go to the middle of the two legs or to the right. I'm going to bring it to the right. Press my palms together and try to touch the center of my chest. Looking right. Breathe for 3, 2. Come back to center. Reach all the way up. Free it up. That's your big inhale. You can even stretch the rib cage. Back to the heart. Sit low. We're going to take the second side, so it'll be my right elbow either to the center or to the left leg. Here we go. Palms to the heart. Press the palms to the center of the heart if your back says yes for that. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Inhale to center, rise all the way up. Exhale this time, bring it to your heart just for a moment to reset. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side like a big circle. Dive all the way forward. Inhale to lift, travel up your legs. Feel free to make space between the two legs. And feel free to bend the knees here as you exhale, refold. Right foot is stepping back, left foot stays forward. We're in a lunge. Okay, so let's get comfortable here. Remember a straight line from your ankle to your knee on the left leg. So check in, you might want your block if you have one. Shift forward and back. Toes come up. Toes come down. Toes come up. Toes come down. Stay here. Breathe. Bring your back knee to the ground. You can keep your toes tucked or you can untuck them. Walk up your left thigh. 3 times we gently press forward. Use your belly. Inhale. If you want to add the arms, you can. And then hold here. 3. Breathing. 2. Now bring your hands down and everybody take your right foot, uncurl the toes if they're curled so your toenails touch ground. Now push your toenails into the ground. Lift your back knee up. Your toenails are touching into the ground so this top of the foot is on the ground. It's a different stretch. Breathe for just a breath. And then release the knee back down. Curl the toes again. Lift the knee up with your regular lunge. Quarter turn now to your side. So I'm in a wide leg forward fold, but watch. My right toes are going to turn back. I'm walking to the right leg. It's Skandasana. My left toes to the sky. So check in. My right knee is bent. I'm at the back of the mat. My left leg is straight. That's at the front of the mat. Take a moment here. Inner thigh stretch. Come back through center. Both legs straighten. Feet are now facing this side direction. Fold forward and breathe. Slowly rise up. Place your hands on your waist. Come all the way up. Big stretch out with the arms. Turn your left foot towards me. Warrior 2. Good. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Runner's lunge. Okay, you got it. Step forward with your right foot to meet the left. Rise all the way up. We'll get the second side. Inhale, lift. Feel your whole body stretch. Exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift. You can bend the knees. You can walk up the shins. Refold all the way forward. This time, keep the right foot where it is. Even put your hand if you forget rights and lefts. Step your left foot back to a lunge. You might need to slide it back. You might need to widen your stance. Now find the lunge. Your right leg is forward. And let's shift back and bring the toes with us. Right toes up. Right toes come down. Take your time. Good. Right toes up. Right toes come down. Let's bring the right toes up one final time. Bring the right foot flat. Hold here. We're going to turn, remember? Quarter turn to your left. First, find the wide angle. We'll be back here in a moment. Feel that stretch. Both legs are long as best you can. You can always put a little bend in them. Then we're going to bend the left knee and turn the left toes towards the back of your mat. The right toes are going to come up. Now, you might not be this low, and that is okay. You might be here, perfectly fine. You might have your hands on a chair, a little table, a block. Look, a bookshelf. Feel free to use any furniture that helps you, that's near you in your practice. We're going to hold the inner thigh stretch. You want to get a nice stretch without overdoing it. Take a big breath. Slowly rise up, return to your nice wide leg forward fold. So the feet are slightly turned in, toes towards each other. The legs are long and they might be bent. We're going to lengthen the body forward. Hands come to the waist. If you want to bend your knees, feel free. Rise up slowly. And then bring your right foot now forward towards me. Bend your right knee, stretch the arms out, warrior two. Check in. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, runner's lunge. We're going to add on, step forward, left foot meets the right foot. Rise all the way up, big breath. Feel the palms at your heart. Let's do one more set, but with a little more. Inhale up. Exhale, dive forward all the way. Take your time. Take a breath and come halfway up. Good. As you fold, step your right foot back to a lunge. So remember the left foot. Let's go one time, shift back. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, toes forward. Good. Runner's lunge, stretch to the side as you twist. The left arm reaches. Now notice this right hand. Can you get light? Big breath. Left hand comes down. Quarter turn to your right. Go to the back foot. Walk all the way back this time. Right toes out. Left toes to the sky. Right knee is bent. It's a lot to think about. Just do your best. Take a breath. Come back to your wide leg forward fold. The toes are both slightly turned in. Fold in and then halfway lift. Refold slowly. Feel the body getting a nice stretch. You can always bend your knees. Bring the palms to the waist. Come all the way up. Arms out, left foot forward, warrior two. Let's add on. Flip your palms upright. Really grow you all. Inhale, reach up. Big breath. Exhale, return to warrior two. Okay, stay there. Reverse the warrior. Keep your front knee bent. Reach back. Return to warrior two. Take your time. Let's go from the ground up. So bring the hands to the mat, cartwheel, spin your back right heel up, and then widen the stance just a little. We've got two things. We've got first, crescent lunge. We're walking up the front leg. We're reaching to the sky. Let's straighten the front leg on the inhale, up. Good. Exhale, make fist, elbows to waist. Good. Inhale, stretch. We've got three. Exhale. Yes. Inhale up. Exhale. Okay, now hold it. Shift the body forward as if you're ready to fly off the mat, okay? Free the hands up. Stretch the arms out. Shift. Lift your back leg up. It doesn't matter how high. Stretch into your wide airplane or bird. Take a breath. Now, both feet together. You ready? Both feet together. Palms to the heart, chair pose. We're just passing through. Step your right foot. It's the same leg. Back again, but hips are forward, okay? So put your hands on your waist. Step your right foot back. Make sure both of the hips are facing forward. You might need to widen the front or back foot. Warrior one, reach up. Hold and breathe. Your back heel may or may not touch down, but if you can, you want it to. Good. Interlace the hands behind you. Open the chest. Dive your heart forward. We're just passing through for a breath. Stretch the mat apart with your feet, okay? Hands to the ground. Spin your right heel up. You come back to lunge. Downward dog. Left foot meets the right. Come into high push-up. Take your time. Slowly lower the body. Cobra. Yes, we're almost there. One more side. Downward facing dog and a nice big breath for you. Walk your feet to your hands. Soften your knees when you do arrive at the front of the mat. Slowly come up. When you get to the top, give the shoulders a few rolls. Okay. Stand tall into your feet, tall into the body. And just notice how you feel. Take a breath. Let's reach all the way up, second side to home. Bring it through to your heart. Come all the way to fold. Halfway lift. Fold all the way forward. This time your right foot stays forward. Your left foot steps back. You're in a lunge, okay? Left arm is on the ground. You might want to soften the hand. Right arm to the sky for your twist. Breathe and squeeze your right leg towards your left arm. Squeeze. Hand comes down slowly, bring it inside you. We're going to quarter turn to the left. Remember, we're going to the back of the mat. Walk your way there. Your left knee bends, your left toes turn out, right toes to the sky. Stay for a breath. Come back through center slowly and steadily. First, you're in your halfway lift and your forward fold. So make sure the toes are slightly pigeon-toed. Look at your 2 feet, everyone. And then halfway lift up. Nice flat back as best you can. Refold forward. Take a moment. Hands to the waist. Rise all the way up. The right foot's going to face forward. Warrior two. Both arms come out. So let's just take a second here. If you look at your right leg, from your ankle to your knee is a straight line. This is a 90-degree angle as best your body allows, okay? Flip the palms, straighten the legs, rise up, inhale. Exhale. Hold. Flip the palm again, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel all the way down. So first come through warrior two. Cartwheel the hands. Spin your left heel up. You might want to step it wider or step the right foot wider. And remember, we're coming up. warrior, crescent lunge, big lunge. And then inhale, straighten your legs as best you can. Use the core. Exhale to your waist with the fists. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, you can hold on to furniture. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold it here, okay? Breathe. Have fun with it. Who cares if you fall? Let's begin to free the hands and shift the body forward. You might take a few steps, the back leg, maybe step. Maybe you stay there, maybe you lift. You're in your airplane pose. Go for it. Go for it. You can do it. Both feet come together. Gently rise up. Inhale to the sky. Big breath. Exhale to your heart. Left leg, same leg, steps back. Front leg that's a little wider. Both hips, remember that, on our waist, they're facing forward. Rise all the way up. Warrior one. This is it, okay? Bring the hands behind your back if you haven't interlaced. Put the other hand on top. If you want your strap, use your strap. If they don't touch, just reach them back. And then fold forward. Breathing two. Now release the hands, both hands to the ground. Spin your back, left heel up. You're in a lunge. Step back to dog, okay? Downward dog. Right foot meets the left. Come forward to high push-up. Your last plank. Come all the way down. Take a moment. Feel free to stack one hand on the other. Make a little pillow and rest your ear. Just take this time to listen to your body breathing, okay? Don't get too technical, just breathe. We're gonna do one more stretch and then we'll call it a day. So one thing for our back, our posterior chain, the erector spinae muscles or spinalis, those are the muscles that start up at the back of your neck and go all the way down to your coccyx or sacrum area. And they're the muscles that line the spinal cord. So we're going to take the arms and stretch them back on the mat. The fingers are flat on the ground, but the thumbs are out. If you can see mine, the pinkies are in by the body. Glue your palms to the mat and take a breath and just lift your upper body. Even if it's just a tiny bit, feel your belly pressing into the ground. And if your face is tense, see if you can soften it. And then come down. We're going to do that again in a moment. Now, pressing the palms, inhale, lift the upper and maybe add the legs. Maybe you don't, right? Maybe you do one leg, but notice your face. Stay right here. And instead of thinking about lifting really high, think about lengthening your body as if you're being pulled like a piece of taffy. Come all the way down. We're going to try one more thing. Let's bend the knees. If you'd like, you can grab the tops of the feet. If that's too challenging today, just reach back as if you're going to grab the feet. Now see if you can keep the big toes either touching or close to each other. Hold this. You might just be here with one or both legs bent, getting a quadricep stretch, and that's fine. But if you want to add Dhanurasana bow, you're going to lift up. Like a basket, like a bow, okay? Now soft face, let's breathe. For 3, 2, now release carefully. Bring your arms back to your chest, stretch your legs. Push back to child's pose, open the knees nice and wide. Allow the body to rest. Now, I'm going to come up and talk to you, but I want you to stay here for just a moment, unless there's another version of this pose that makes you feel good. So as you're resting in child's pose, stretch your whole body out, okay? And soften and slow the pace of your breath. Truly honor. You've done a lot today. It's quite a bit challenging. Begin to bring yourself back up so you can slide the hands into the body. Push up from the ground. Let's come to easy pose. Crisscross applesauce. And just sit for a moment and reset. And again, notice how you feel. Please don't judge it, just notice. Some days are really great, some days are so-so, and some days are a little rough. And so we just really practice accepting all of them as they come, knowing that they're all going to pass at some point. I thank each of you for joining me today. I truly hope this practice has been helpful for you. Let's take one final breath together right here. Sit up nice and tall. A big inhale. A big exhale. Please get outside whenever you can. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the air on your face. Stretch your arms all the way up. Remember that wherever we focus or place our attention, those spaces expand. So what do you want to expand today? Bring your focus to those things. Namaste.